Hello, another video for you guys. Today I want to talk about money. Everybody out here is saying that these videos that people are posting are all full of shit on how much money people are making out here. And here's the deal, right? Most of those videos are very well exaggerated, right? I've seen one guy say that he can do 20 grand a week with hauling hotshot stuff, right? Now, could that happen? Absolutely. Could you get that load that pays $10 a mile and all of that, right? Yeah, absolutely. But hypothetically, you're not going to make that. You're not even going to make half that, right? So I'm gonna be in the middle. I'm gonna be conservative, but I'm gonna be in the middle, right? I'm gonna be on the average of what I've done and how I've done it, and that's what this video is gonna be about, right? So, yes, there is great paying loads, and that's what I look for first, right? So this can be open on a flat deck, this can be cars, this can be anything like that, right? Cargo, moving, anything like that, right? I'm talking about CDL, non-CDL, hotshot stuff, right? It's all we're talking about as of right now. So you go on the boards and you look for the best loads, right? Truckstop.com is a great form for flat decks, right? And Central Dispatch is another one for cars, right? Yes, once you get a customer basis, you don't need Central Dispatch as much, but you still will always need that fill in, right? Most of the time, right? So you look for the best paying loads, but you know, if you got a car that pays an extra $500, but it's an extra 300 miles out of your way, you got to ask yourself, is it really worth that extra money? No, it's not, right? No, it's not. So, you know, don't go fetching high dollar loads when they take you hundreds of miles out of your way to go get that, because that's almost a day. If it's 300 miles away, out of your way, that's 80% of your day wasted, right? We only get 70 hours to drive, right? And I don't like doing the reset, so I play it cool and do like 8 3/4 hours, 8 hours, and cut it. You know, yeah, if I'm gonna go spend a weekend somewhere or whatever, well then I'll drive my ass off and burn out the 70, right? But then I gotta do the 34-hour reset. Well, I can do the reset on a vacation, right? So, just gotta, again, that's planning, right? You gotta plan your loads, guys, right? Yes, there's good dispatchers out there, and people can email me for good dispatchers, right? But we have our own dispatchers in our office that does her own stuff, right? So people that I know that I was working with that just wasn't happy with other companies, well, they jumped ship and came work for me. So, you know, I'm not the type of person to steal anybody. I'm not. But if they're unhappy and they express that to me, well, and I have a better situation for them, well, it's fair game, right? So, anyways, that's just a little tidbit there. But okay, so money-wise, right? So typically on a flat deck, you're going to do about $5,000 to $6,000 a week. Okay, that is gross money. So then your fuel, your cost per day, your overhead, which is your trailer payments, your truck payments, and your maintenance, right? I take 5% out of each load for maintenance. And it's worked out pretty well, right? It's worked out pretty well for me. So, then you come up with a cost. Forget about your pay for right now, right? You have a business, so you don't get paid right now, right? So, you know, you gotta get money in the bank before you can take a check, right? All the guys don't think about that. You know, they go like, oh great, I made $10,000 this month and I'm gonna take 9 of it and go blow it. No, don't do that, guys. You won't be in business long. You need to eat ramen noodles and bullshit for 6 months out here and just barely pay your bills and maybe treat yourself to a few things here and there, as you can obviously afford it. And then once you got money in the bank, then you start taking some money, right? Then you start writing yourself a payroll check, right? But don't do that right away. I mean, each business is different, just depends, right? So that's the average, right? So 5 to 6 grand on a flat deck a week, right? That's a 40-foot flat deck, and it could be a flat deck 40-foot, it could be a 35 plus 5, any of those, right? Great trailers, right? They're very, very nice trailers, right? So next bit is car hauling, right? Well, car hauling you can do. If you have 3 cars, 2 cars, if you're local, that might work for you. I never did 2 cars. I always did 3, because the third one always pays for your fuel. So